In 2024 budget, we are relying on revenue than borrowing, says Wale Edu. And of course, that appears to be coming from the Minister of Finance. All right, we take this one still on the front page of the Cable NG. PDP Tinubu's New Year message, uninspiring, full of empty promises. Akpabio will increase 2024 budgets to take care of security school feeding. And report UK ministers more closing loophole on passport allowing citizens to change gender. Remi Tinubu welcomes FCT's first baby of 2024. Says mothers should immunize children. I will take some couple more here on the Cable NG. North Central governors to visit Plateau over killing, says Abdullah Sile. Police kill 2 gang members, huge shot officers dead in Anambra. Of course, we take 2 more. Senate leader to Nigerians, don't lose hope. Better days are ahead. All right, we'll take this one as the last one here from the Cable. Peter Mba, 2023 was difficult for Nigerians. Hardship will abate in 2024.
Some headlines out of the Daily Trust this morning. Those fighting me want my authority, but I'm winner. That's a statement credited to Fubara. Asian Kingdom of Uri gets new traditional ruler. Obaseki condemns cult-related killings, commences investigation. Tinubu signs 28.78 trillion naira 2024 budget into law. Police arrest 5 cattle rustlers, recover 4 cows in Kaduna. Ritual killings, most disturbing trend in Ogun. CP. Hardship insecurity, 6 major highlights of Tinubu's New Year address. That's according to the Daily Trust. Of course, Tinubu to Nigerians, I am aware of your frustrations. We can't watch drug abuse destroy Nigeria's future. Buhari is another headline there from the Daily Trust. Warn Gaza, Israeli protesters demand Netanyahu's resignation. To some other stories, talking business here, winning in 2024. A year of recovery. I believe that's a piece there. Elsewhere, elect governor ready to sacrifice for Edo. Basigi tells residents. Super Eagles AFCON camp open today in Abu Dhabi. Kano Emir's son joins Oba of Benin in crossover church service rather. Elsewhere, Wali backs Lamido on PDP crisis, says party leaders must wake up.
All right, now to the Vanguard newspaper front page. We also have some couple of headlines there. And this is talking about Plateau killings. Groups slam courts on why Nigerians can't bear arms. And we also have this one. 2024 APC mom as PDP LP dismissed Tinubu's address as hollow. Why 2024 will be better. Governor tells Nigerians. And researchers discover how painful fibroids grow. And federal government reiterates support for local manufacturers. 59% of pregnant women in South Zone consume alcohol. And that's according to a study here. 2024 expectations from Nigeria's healthcare sector. Edo Labour Party Abure carpets Apapa over plans to conduct Viva primary. Join forces to build prosperous nation, Delta Speaker tells Nigerians. We are resilient despite hazy economic horizon. That's Governor Eno. We also have this one. Diri pledges more development in second term. Firm threatens to sue Sanwo-Olu's aid ministry for alleged land grab. In 2024, Ogun will witness unprecedented development. And of course, that is coming from Dakpo Abiodun there. All right, still on the front page of the Vanguard this morning. Let's also take a look at all the stories that could be making the headlines there. On the metro side of the paper, it says Dangote Refinery gets 4th shipment of crude, 5th coming. And of course, this one says Nigeria will get hotter before cooling. Okay, that's coming from that's Pastor Adeboye there. Epileptic power supply. Frozen food sellers now fry roast chicken, turkey to cut losses. And of course, we take 2 more. Kano Giba tussle. Women groups seek divine intervention for Governor Yusuf victory at Supreme Court. And the last one here says, man who ran from Lagos to Abuja was attacked by ritualists in Ogun. Saw ghosts before Lokoja. All right. All of that are making the headlines in the Vanguard.
From the Daily Post, Tinubu's New Year speech, display of despicable deceit, LP. Tinubu signs 28.7 trillion 2024 budget into law. Ogun Monarch sets agenda for Tinubu. Adamawa community advocates ban on tobacco sales. Some of the headlines out of the Daily Post. We'll take some commercials. When we come back, we'll be delving into the analysis. Stay with us.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM, 94.9, the antidote to depression.
Babes, I will be taking you to my village to introduce you to my parents. Mr. Man, you have jammed my jeep.
Abi, you did not see me trafficate me.
Just fix it, period, or call your insurance company.
Insurance again. Bros, I don't get you.
What? You don't have Cornerstone third-party insurance policy that cover up to 3 million naira when you hit a car or damage your property?
Shield your vehicle today with a Cornerstone third-party insurance that covers up to 3 million naira for third-party vehicle or property damages. You can also get Cornerstone comprehensive insurance that covers both accidental damage, loss, or damage resulting from fire or theft, and lots more. Call 012-806-500 or visit cornerstone.com.ng now. Cornerstone, the future assured.
3 emerging artists, 4 mega producers, 3 record deals with Empire. Do you have what it takes? Pepsi Music Academy, in partnership with Empire, is Nigeria's confirmed music development program. Scan the QR code on any of our cool interactive Pepsi bottles or visit www.pepsimusicacademy.ng to register for free and stand a chance to kickstart your music career with a 2-year record deal with Empire. Pepsi Music Academy. Stardom begins here. Pepsi, thirsty for more.
ojú ti là tọmọdé tàgbà ló máa yí sólà wọn náà wòye tó fi ń repo sínú jẹnẹrétọ̀ lójoojúmọ́ ọ̀hún epo ti tẹlomi ìdó ń gbèsè wòye tó fi ń sáfìsì ẹ̀ tó bá dẹnu kọlẹ̀ ó sá ti ń gbọ́ nípa Novesola iléeṣẹ́ tó mójúlẹ́jà sólà tó ń lágbára oòrùn iná sólà tí kì í ṣe dákúdájí iná rẹ̀ kì í jáde nítàn mọ́ Novesola tó ń yọ ní lọ́fìn ooru àbádì àti kíkùn yúnmúyúnmú ẹ̀fọn ẹ̀yin iléeṣẹ́ ńláńlá ọlọ́fíìsì kéékèèké ilé ìtura ilé ìgbafẹ́ ilé ẹgbẹ́ gbogbo nílé lóko lódò lẹ́yìn odi tó fi dórí ilé ìwòsàn sólà lẹ nílò nírú àsìkò yìí o èròjà Novesola ń bẹ nílẹ̀ bìbà lówó tẹ́ńbẹ́lẹ̀ solar panel inverter battery tó lálòpẹ́ kárin kése solar kit solar generator tó ń fúnni lágbára iná solar bore system tó ń fami nínú kànga solar street light solar fan iná solar kéékèèké tó ń charge phone batteries bágbára bá ṣe ká ni o àròyé kò síná tó ìrọ̀rùn ni wọ́n fúnra rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú solar pè wọ́n bọ̀ nílò solar tàbí kàn sí wọn lọ́fíìsì wọn Ìbàdàn Akíndélé plaza opposite Adamasegba stadium Èkó tẹ̀lú Ìbàdàn telephone
0811-799-8798.
tó àsìkò yìí Novesola lọ́rọ̀ kan.
Hey, this one you came this early morning. I even thought you were flashing when I saw your call.
Flash, Ke. I have upgraded, and this time I'll be the one to spoil you. So get ready.
Wait, don't tell me better thing has landed.
Yes, so Zenith Better Life promo is back with season 3, and I just won a 150k gift card.
Hooray!
That's right. Zenith Bank is giving away gifts worth 150,000 naira each to 20 lucky customers every 2 weeks in the Zenith Better Life promo season 3. To qualify, simply open a Zenith Bank account and maintain a minimum of 5,000 naira. Request and collect a physical or virtual Zenith Bank debit card. Then download and register on the Zenith mobile app or register for *960# Easy Banking. This promo runs from June 1st, 2023 to May 31st, 2024 and is open to new and existing account holders. Terms and conditions apply. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
What happens when witchcraft, infidelity, murder, and the law collide? There is only one way to find out. Watch Agu and be the judge. Starring Kanayo Okanayo in a challenging role as the brilliant but damaged lawyer who has to defend pure evil. Ruby Okezie as his estranged daughter who finds herself using her skill against the father who abandoned her.
You're just a selfish old man who doesn't think about anyone but himself.
This is courtroom drama like no other. Watch Agu only on Showmax. Subscribe from 1,200 naira monthly. Sign up now at showmax.com.
Kí ló ń sún ọpọ́n ìrẹsì jọ̀lọ́ọ̀fù lọ sípele ìgbádùn tó ga? Ṣé tí wọ́n bá sè é pẹ̀lú kóró náà fún adùn tó kà màmá yẹn ni? Tàbí tẹ́ ẹ bá jẹ́ pẹ̀lú ojúlówó sàláàdì Nàìjíríà, èso kábéèjì, kárọ̀tì, lẹ́tùsì, àtẹ̀wà oníkíndìnrín díẹ̀.
Ó ní láti jẹ́ méjèèjì. Ṣe jollof rice rẹ pẹ̀lú adùn kóró náà
kí o wá jẹ́ pẹ̀lú ọ̀pọ̀ ẹ̀fọ́. Ó yá, jẹ́ kí ọ̀pọ̀ oúnjẹ rẹ gbé pẹ́ẹ́lí. Lónìí, jẹun tó dáa.
32 FM 94.9.
All right, you're welcome back. You're still on to Break It On Papers Review here on 32 FM 94.9. And of course, it's right about time to delve into the proper paper analysis this morning. My name is GBOLABO Fimosco.
My name is Kenny Durutilu. Mr. Femi Olukunle joins us this morning. Good morning, Mr. Femi. Happy New Year.
Thank you very much. And Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to GBOLABO. And once again, Happy New Year to our esteemed listeners.
Okay, so I guess a good place to start is let's have your thoughts on the President's New Year speech yesterday. We've had some reactions to that in the papers this morning. The LP saying that it's hollow, and they've criticized a bunch of things that particular speech failed to address. What do you make of that? There's also the talk about them not mentioning, I'm talking about the President's handlers now, not adding anything about the Christmas Eve massacre that happened. Your thoughts?
Yes, we were here yesterday talking about presidential speech as a kind of ritual, because that is one thing that Nigerians expect every first day of the new year. And it came yesterday, so it didn't surprise anybody that it came, because it has become a ritual. But the content and it's not the content alone, but how it is implemented, the implementation of the content, they matter to Nigerians. The president said many things, and what will be running riot in the minds of Nigerians is that we had listened to several of that kind of speech. Under Buhari, we listened to it for 8 years. What did it translate into? And because of the disappointment Nigerians suffered under the 8-year administration of Muhammadu Buhari, it has made almost all Nigerians to lose hope. So we are almost hopeless. When they talk, we just say that it's rhetoric. They are just talking, and then nothing will follow it. So, but for some of those things that look brilliant in the speech of the president, it is very, very much important, and in the best interest of his own image, that they must be implemented. That will give him some kind of respect if they are implemented. But I join the voices of those who say that the president did not talk about the massacre in Plateau State. It is not good at all, because the president is expected to be the father of all, and a father whose children were massacred and did not talk about it. I don't know how I should describe that kind of a father. So it was not good at all. Anyone who wrote that speech for the president did not do a good job. And then, as the president, I believe that he ought to have directed them to inject that occurrence into that speech, to douse tension and then treat nerves that have been broken in a way. So it was not good.
Mr. Fem, before we go into other issues, one of the things that the president raised was the security situation. He says that has improved. Now, when you look at incidences like the Plateau one on New Year's Day, how much of an improvement? We have, different parts of the country where abductions have happened and people are yet to be released. How much of an improvement has actually occurred? Talk about security.
Incidentally, the police even confirmed that quite a number of people were stolen by these miscreants. People who were traveling from Akwa Ibom, I think they were going to Lagos. They were stolen, I think, yesterday or so. So that is that. Aside from the people that were killed, then over 5,000 people have been killed under this administration. So that is the result. That is the dossier. So how the president will do an examination, write an examination, and mark it and grade it by himself is what does not mean something to anybody. It doesn't mean anything to me, and I'm sure it will not mean anything to anyone who is reasonable. So the president couldn't have marked himself, and given the evidence that we have on the table, so I'm not saying that the security operatives have not been doing something. They've been doing something, but their best is not yet good for the nation. And aside from that, the day the government of this nation develops willpower and the guts to go and arrest those who have killed in the past and who are still killing, and those who killed, who occupied the lands, the villages of the people they killed, they are there. And somebody said that they have even renamed 5 villages. I think in Plateau State, they have renamed them, and they are there. Now, what other evidence do the security operatives need? So they should pack all those ones first, interrogate them, let them lead them to where others are hiding, where they are hibernating, and then we should treat this nonsense frontally and headlong. So it appears government is not ready, and that there is a testament to that. The president did not mention it in his speech. It appears the federal government is afraid of some people, and there is nobody who is bigger or stronger than government. So government has not developed the guts or the willpower to tackle these things, and we must know that it is an embarrassment. It's an emblem on our dress that is embarrassing us in the Committee of Nations, that these ones are animals. That country is a jungle where lion can just pounce on the lower animals and tear them into pieces, and there's nobody to rescue those lower animals. Those ones who are killing people, they are irresponsibly doing so, and government must curb it. What matters is, just like the president gave his ministers targets, he must give targets to the security operatives, because the military commander in Plateau State, who said the topography did not allow military to get to the place, it is not true. I served in 1983 in Plateau State. I know a little of the geography of that place. So it is not true. And even if the topography is so terrible, it is part of the training of the military to withstand any condition. So it is not true. It is only that probably somebody somewhere did not want to do what was necessary to be done.
All right, Mr. Femi, let's look at JAPA. UK stops Nigerian student orders from bringing dependents, and that's a huge one for the economy of the country, because I do know that there's a lot of capital flight. We've been complaining about this. People gather money to go school in the UK. Now, the UK is saying that they have like an over-bloated migration or immigrants coming into their country, and they needed to check it. So if you're not on postgraduate or research or even on government scholarship, you're not allowed to bring your family members. And indeed, why Nigerians actually go through the tooth and nail of getting those exorbitant amount of money to pay for school fees is just to jackpot and take their family outside the shores of the country. What do you think can be done, especially for our own policies back at home? Do we begin to look at birth rates? Because it appears that our population is growing. In Ibadan here, if you look at Oyo State, for instance, the kind of people we used to have here before isn't what we have today. Virtually every part of Nigeria is looking populated. Do you begin to control the birth rates that each family, I know it was done in India at a point in time, you mustn't have beyond 4 children. Do we do that kind of policy? What exactly can we do to check this? Because obviously facilities are not going round. Or do we begin to look at corporate governance and, of course, checking corruption?
Olikoye Ransom Kuti, when he was the Minister of Health under Ibrahim Babangida administration, came out with a template that a family should not have more than 4 children. But our people up north said no, you could not tell them that. And if you look at the population of Ibadan now, there have been donations of people from elsewhere, from other places or other sides of Nigeria into Ibadan here. They have donated their own children here, and they have populated Ibadan beyond what we used to know. And if you look at, truth has to be told. If you look at, there was a time I was going to Maiduguri, there was a time I was going to Kaduna, and when I saw the mass of young children begging, then I was amazed. And they were doing this almajiri of a thing. They were not educated, and they are still like that today. That was why I said it on this program someday, I think last week, that past governors of the North and some of the present governors should go to jail, because they refuse to train those children, and they refuse to legislate that, okay, let us reduce procreation. But I'm sure they are procreating because of elections. So that they may say that, yes, we are the majority, we will dictate who rules Nigeria. And it doesn't make any sense. In this country, the northern part of Nigeria has ruled that, much more than any other part of the country. What has it translated to? Even to the north. So I agree with you that we must control procreation. We cannot just be giving birth anyhow. And for the UK that said, okay, if you want to come for undergraduate program, you cannot bring your family. Yes, that is a country that is alive to its responsibility, because they see that population is getting overbloated, and it is going beyond what the infrastructure they have over there can take care of. So that is function of good thinking. And then they have the right to say, hey, stay in your country, don't come and destroy our own facilities here. They have the right to do that, and they have done it, and I applaud them. It is in Nigeria that we will say that all miscreants who are roaming about, come to Nigeria. You don't need visa, and they have come, and then they are torturing us now. So this is a country, Nigeria is a country that doesn't plan at all. And when they plan on paper, they don't implement. That is why one is looking at how President Tinubu is going to implement this budget and what he said in his speech on January 1. So this is a country that we just like rhetorics. We like to just talk, and we don't walk, they talk.
All right. Report out of the Punch this morning has it that the National Assembly has raised its 2024 budgetary allocation by 74.23% to about 344.85 billion naira. This apparently is the highest ever budgetary allocation to the National Assembly. You look at a report like this and you begin to wonder, how do we make sense of this particular outlay? Is this justifiable in some way in the light of course, current realities in the economy?
When PDP and LP criticized the government of the day, I'm sure the APC people will say, hey, look at them, they are irresponsible, they are this and that. But the fact of the matter is that the present government that has declared harsh economic situation in the country, that has forced it on Nigerians, is living in luxury. And when you talk about the government of the day, you are talking about the executive arm and the legislative arm. They are living in superfluous luxury at the expense of the mass of this country, the masses in this country. So the budget that has been jacked up by the National Assembly, if you look at what they apportioned to themselves, it is to do nothing but to stabilize and to ensure that the level of comfort where the comfort zone where they are now, they maintain it. It's for the maintenance of their comfort zone, while all of us are groaning. So a country cannot develop like that. I expected in the budget of the the speech of the president to say that the Ankara fabrics that we've manufactured in Nigeria is going to be the one we are going to be wearing. We will not import. The adire that we make in Abeokuta, that we make in Oshogbo, will be the ones that we'll be wearing. And no more importation of adire from China. And all these the locally manufactured things that we have in the country are the ones we are going to be using. The president should say that we should buy locally made vehicles in Nigeria. There are 3 places where they manufacture vehicles in this country. We should stop strengthening the economy of other nations. If we look at the balance of trade between Nigeria and those nations where we carry a hard-earned foreign exchange to service their own economy, I'm sure it is skewed negatively. Nigeria is not benefiting from them as much as they are benefiting from us economically. So we must be wise. We must wake up and do something to help ourselves. Nobody from outside is going to help us until we help ourselves. And no amount of prayers, because I read where Khan was saying that we should pray that killings should stop in Nigeria. God can never answer that prayer, because that prayer has not gone beyond the ceiling of the rule or of the house where that Khan president said it. God will not do what a man can do. God will only do what a man cannot do. God will not come and fight insurgents for Nigerians. So going to the area of prayer, we are just wasting our time. Praying for the economy, we are wasting our time until we have worked for it.
All right, we'll take some commercials. When we come back, we'll be delving into other stories, taking your reactions to some of the headlines. Stay with us.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM, 94.9, the antidote to depression.
Babes, I will be taking you to my village to introduce you to my parents. Mr. Man, you have jammed my jeep.
Abi, you did not see me trafficate me.
Just fix it, period, or call your insurance company.
Insurance again. Bros, I don't get you.
What? We don't have cornerstone third-party insurance policy that cover up to 3 million naira when you hit a car or damage your property.
Shield your vehicle today with a Cornerstone third-party insurance that covers up to 3 million naira for third-party vehicle or property damages. You can also get Cornerstone comprehensive insurance that covers both accidental damage, loss, or damage resulting from fire or theft, and lots more. Call 012-806-500 or visit cornerstone.com.ng now. Cornerstone, the future assured.
Golden Chance Lotto. Shey you dey gbadun games? Shey you dey play Lotto? Shey you go like to play Lotto without stressing? You no go kiosks. You fit no even play online. Make you no worry for data. Golden Chance Lotto dey here for you. Make you dial *7005# with your MTN line for any phone to play and win big. You fit even check games results and you go collect wetin you win with the USSD. Play any of Golden Chance Lotto indoor and Ghana games. No forget, our indoor games dey easy to win. Golden Chance Lotto don give you a better way to become a millionaire. No forget, *7005#.
She's still fierce, she's still merciless, and she's back in Wura Season 2.
Wura Amowo Adeleke will not lose my mind. I will do everything to save it.
Lives will be shattered, secrets revealed, and enemies destroyed.
Can't keep killing people as if they are goats or fowls, but we can.
But can Wura hold on to her power? And at what cost?
Watch the new season of Wura now only on Showmax. Subscribe from 1,200 naira monthly. Sign up at showmax.com.
Tí o bá wà lórí nẹ́tíwọ́kì àrídájú, ìyẹn Naija Confirm wo ẹ̀bùn 1,000 naira ń dúró dè ọ́. O tún ní àǹfààní láti gba èlé ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀rún lórí èyíkéyìí rìsáàjì tí o bá ṣe. Àníkún dátà lọ́nà 100 fún oṣù 6 àti ìlọ́po méjì dátà lórí rìsáàjì àkọ́kọ́ rẹ ní oṣù òpó. Ìyẹn gangan ni Nine Confirm látọ̀dọ̀ Nine Mobile tí ó yọrantí. Ra síìmù tuntun lónìí tàbí kí o tẹ *1400# lórí ẹ̀rọ alágbèéká rẹ. Nine Mobile wà níbí fún ọ, wà níbí fún Naija.
3 emerging artists, 4 mega producers, 3 record deals with Empire. Do you have what it takes? Pepsi Music Academy, in partnership with Empire, is Naija's confirmed music development program. Scan the QR code on any of our cool interactive Pepsi bottles or visit www.pepsimusicacademy.ng to register for free and stand a chance to kickstart your music career with a 2-year record deal with Empire. Pepsi Music Academy. Stardom begins here. Pepsi, thirsty for more.
What takes a plate of jollof rice to the next level of goodness? Is it when it is cooked with no seasoning cubes for that sumptuous taste? Or when you serve it with correct Nigerian salad, cabbage, carrot, lettuce, and a bit of kidney beans? It's both. Season your jollof with the rich taste of no cubes and serve with plenty of vegetables. So, go ahead and elevate your meals. Today, eat for good.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
All right, you're welcome back. You're still on to Break It On Papers Review here on 32 FM 94.9. And of course, it's right about time to open the phone lines and also take your comments on our socials. The numbers are 070-550-949 or 080-979-949. And of course, for international audience, plus 234-90-62,949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
My name is Caleb Alabi from Alaka Shabo Road. I just want to take it from the presidential speech that made yesterday. According to the Labour Party and PDP, what they said that presidential speech is just uninspiring and deceitful. Because we already know what is happening in this country. Nobody need to tell us that there's hunger in the land. Mr. President needs to go into the action. Instead of repeating the same thing, what he says is like a doctor advising his patient. Give him a ray of hope that you are going to survive. Mr. President, what we need now is action. Not promising. I assure you. Secondly, on the what Nigeria is ready for Mr. President now is to cut the cost down of governance. All this executive, the legislature, it should cut down their costs. God, don't just tell us that we should be patient while those who are ruling us are living large. Secondly, he has played the Elders Act to his minister that anyone that doesn't perform is going to sack them. We will be home by next January. Anyone that's not performing, maybe that one will be still in the office. Have a nice day.
All right, thank you so much for that. Mr. Olukule, I want us to also look at this. Okay, we have a caller. Hello, good morning. Okay, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah. And morning is great. Happy New Year to you all.
Thank you very much, sir.
But please, the National Assembly that actually increased their thing, I look at it as what is the percentage of, we also have Labour Party and PDP members there. What have they said about it? They are all in league about it. None of them have come out to say, no, we are not in support. You see, when it gets to sharing the money, everybody is in league with each other. But I really feel 300 plus, it's all of them that are actually arranging this. The members are all the same thing. The 109 senators and close to 360 House of Rep members, they are in league on that issue. And for what Labour Party and PDP said concerning the president's speech, it's no new thing. It's hollow. I actually feel a president's speech should be inspiring one, encouraging, and give hope. But I don't know what I will say with this one. As far as I'm concerned, it's just a total repetition and trying to give, as if it's a nursery rhyme. Yeah. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Hello.
Go ahead. We can hear you. Good morning.
This is John Olariwaju calling from Abuja. On the issue of the speech of the Mr. President, actually, it's not going to be a new thing to Nigeria because it's always very rare that we see the President of Nigeria, their speech that will be encouraging. That people will say, oh, wow, this is wonderful. No, it's really rare. And talking about security, that Mr. President praising his government, that he has improved in the area of security. The same way the Buhari government did, at the end of the day, all fall into failure. And the same track, the same way, this government is also going. So any government that praising himself without waiting for the public to praise him, definitely that government, even that person, is a failure on his own. So this government, to me, is a failure and is working on the failure. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you so much for that. Mr. Olukule, before we start taking comment on the socials, I'm just wondering, the signing of the budget by President Tinubu, 28.7 trillion naira budget, and he is also elated that 100 billion naira has been approved for school feeding nationwide. Now, that has been shrouded in so much secrecy and the fact sheets. Many Nigerians have been saying that there are a lot to it during the Buhari administration. We heard that the former Minister of Humanitarian Affairs is under investigation. We don't know how true that is by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Now, 100 billion naira again. Is that not a waste?
It is a colossal waste. It is a monumental waste. It is a conduit pipe through which people's money is going to be siphoned into the pockets of some people. Because we don't need that feeding. We need good teaching materials. We need good habitation for students to stay. We need encouragement for teachers. We don't need to waste money. I mean, the unfortunate aspect of it is that we don't have this money. We are borrowing, and we borrow to waste. So there is no need for anyone to feed my child in school. So that is a camouflage. It's a way to deceive people to in order to siphon their money. And people cannot be deceived because we saw what happened during the last administration under that guise. So we don't welcome it.
Hello, good morning. Hello? Okay. 0705 500949 0829 7949. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. You're live.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you, Ayo. Please go ahead.
It's surprising most of the time when some people are commending PDP and Labour when they were attacking the government. You see, their member, are they not National Assembly? Are they not benefiting from all this nonsense? What did they tell their member there? So we should know that these people are the same. Labour. I don't know any kind of love anybody can have for Peter Obi or Atiku. Labour, PDP, and APC, they were the same. So it's surprising when they were commending PDP, when they are attacking the government. They should tell their people at the National Assembly to do differently. That is my own opinion.
But I guess, Mr. Olukule,
I think the last caller should know that there is a difference between the party and the National Assembly people. Yes, they are PDP, APC, and Labour and whatever. Those ones, they form themselves into a caucus of, I'm sorry to use the word vampires that are eating deep into the fabrics of the economy. They are different from the party, as parties, and the party must perform the function of opposition. They must put the government in check. So try to draw a line of demarcation between the party and its members who have formed themselves into a caucus in the National Assembly.
Hello, good morning.
All right, we move over quickly to Facebook. It also takes some comments. Our time is fast spent. We have this one. Raja Hafiz Abiola Raja says, good morning, Kenny and GBOLABO. About the presidential speech on January the 1st, honestly, the speech on these days is becoming a culture by president, past and present. We are tired of this. What we want now is quick actions because Nigerians want result, not talk as usual. God bless Nigeria. We also have this one. Miriam Yetude says, good morning, Kenny and GBOLABO. Security is a collective responsibility, but I want to believe our leaders have a greater quota to contribute when it comes to securing lives and properties of their people. I will employ Southeast governors to up their game in the way they combat insecurity in their respective states. And I will also urge the federal government to also grant sophisticated weapons to the local security formed by Southwest governors, Amotekun, in order to strengthen security.
We'll squeeze this final calling. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning,
I
sir.
will be brief. I'm John Nzonjako. I've said it that these our representatives are not there for our own interests. I've told the Nigeria they are there for their own interests. That's why they have to jack up the budget for their own interests. They continue to revel in contaminate corruption and indiscipline, and they keep on telling us to persevere. John Nzonjako is my name. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Femi Olukule, we have to go now. Any final thoughts to wrap up?
I wish Nigerians success in this year. It is too early to start lamenting that all is not well. But I know that by the grace of God, it shall be well with all Nigerians.
Amen.
And I hope government will wake up to do the needful to make Nigeria habitable for Nigerians.
All right, on that note, we must say a big thank you to Mr. Femi Olukule for doing this with us, and to all our callers and all our listeners and those who dropped their messages on our socials. We say a big thank you. My name is GBOLABO, Pure Moscow.
My name is Kenny. Drew Tilu. The Smart Kid Show is up next.